let's take a look at our proprietary software. And I want to really take my time on this. I've really never gone through this on the TV show and why so many savers are working with Tony Walker Financial. They're seeing something for the first time. An entire snapshot of not only just their assets, but how and when we can use these assets to meet the changes that are surely going to come their way in retirement. Folks, this is more than just rolling your 401k over to an advisor. Heck, there's thousands of advisors that can do that. The real struggle, the real challenge, the real expertise that you're going to need is right here and then moving forward throughout retirement. As you'll notice, this is age 62 to 66. We have these broken up in 5-year time frames. Now, why do we do that? Well, it's not that we can forecast the next 5 years, but what I've found in retirement planning, your life kind of works in little segments. You don't take retirement and look at it as a 30 or 40-year proposition because things are really going to change. In fact, put this up full screen, Aaron. This is something I created and noticed years ago called the 3 halves of life. As you'll notice, folks, different people spend money at different times. In fact, what I've found is most people wait too long to spend it. And when you get into what's called the second half, the majority of people we work with, usually in their 70s, 80s, and even 90s, don't spend a lot of money, which is why you need this model and why we break it up in these segments. Now, if you'll notice here in the top, this is where we put your investments that what we call fixed assets or mailbox money could be there, Social Security, pensions, etc. Maybe you've got some rental income this person did, and that's up there on the model. Now remember, all of this is gross. We're not trying to predict the future on taxes. We're not trying to net taxes out. You don't want to do planning that way. You always want to go on a gross basis. And then, of course, with our certified tax specialist on staff at no cost, we'll be happy to calculate the taxes as you pull money out. Again, since we don't know what the tax laws are going to be in the future, why would we start trying to estimate taxes in the future? It makes no sense. So as you can see here, now this was a pretty large case, but look how diversified this is. Not only are we going to help them with tax diversification, look at all of the different annuities, all the different Schwab accounts we have, several different split IRA combinations built within this plan. Also down here, notice in this case, this person has about $150,000 in a credit union. You might say, why would they have that much money in cash? Why wouldn't they invest it? Well, sometimes, folks, cash is king even when you're not earning a lot of interest. Again, especially in uncertain times like we have. So I don't have any problem with having a bunch of cash on hand. Oh, we covered a couple of weeks ago, Warren Buffett and his Berkshire Hathaway. Right now, as we record this show in April of 2023, they got tons of cash on the sidelines. Why? Because they want to keep it liquid. A lot of times, retirement plans need to look the same way. So as you'll notice, there's not a lot happening here for the first 5 years. That's because they just are getting into retirement. You can see the wages are still here. But then at age 65, when this person retires, we kick in Social Security, and then we start taking money out of the Schwab account. You might say, well, how much? As much as you want. See, the beauty of the Charles Schwab platform is it gives us complete accessibility to our money without penalty, and we can take money out at different times as we need it. Folks, many of you are rushing out and putting all your money in annuities, and as much as I love annuities, you're making some grave mistakes on these things. They are not set up to deal with flexibility. That's not what an annuity's for. Certainly, you can take some penalty-free withdrawals. We'll talk about this next week, but you don't want all of your money in annuities. Believe me, it's going to hog tie your money and limit your flexibility. But then as we slide over here, now we start deploying assets as this person gets into true halftime. And again, we're pouring out plenty of money so this person can enjoy it. In this case, assuming they don't raise the taxes on us, they're in a lower tax bracket. We'll work with them on all that. We'll do all the withholdings. All of that we'll do, again, on the Schwab platform for 0.8%, usually about half of what most money managers charge. So I don't know, if you don't have something like this, if you don't have a retirement planning firm that you can trust that has trained salaried fiduciaries who have no conflict of interest and who are able to follow this game plan, not just when you retire, but now have a tool that you and I can monitor long into retirement, the question is, why not? So here's what I would propose we do. Set up what's called the free 10-minute fiduciary phone call, and it's real easy to do. Just go to TonyWalkerFinancial.com. You're going to click on that little red button, or if you like, you could even click on the Let's Get Started button if you're serious about working with us. Do it now, TonyWalkerFinancial.com, or if you like, you can simply call the number on your screen.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed that video. If you'd like, check out these other clips. And be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button for more videos.